Last week, we followed our group as they went on their very first mission in the school. Their first mission was to investigate a noise complaint in one of the neighborhoods right around the school building. Our adventurers found that this old man had been rehearsing for a play that he was writing about his own life, and he was the one causing all of the ruckus at night.
Crazy dude.
They then returned to the school, and they turned in their mission papers for having completed the mission, and everybody leveled up. So now everybody in our group is level 2, and so are all the other groups of our age.
Level 2.
And
Yeah.
so are you.
Everybody's level 2 now. So we open on the first day of a new week at the Grey. You guys are like into the routine of it now. Every day you guys wake up and you go to breakfast call, and then after breakfast everybody heads down to the mission board to check out who's got new missions for that day of the week.
Let's go.
On the first day of this new week, after breakfast, everybody goes to the mission board, and Christian's group is the only group that has been called for a mission that day.
Interesting.
So then you all just go to your normal classes, and nothing much happens. You just like learn spells and stuff, and like you're level 2, so you have new abilities, and you learn about your new abilities and stuff like that.
Can we ask the other groups what their missions were?
You can do, whatever you want. So far this week, only Christian's group has.
Who else is in Christian's group?
Christian.
Christian
Who's in
and
Krusty's group?
Christy.
when you guys met them, they never introduced themselves. They were just like kind of
They
annoyed.
announced themselves at the table in the
Oh yeah,
cafeteria.
Christian did. They're called the Flawless Four.
Oh.
It has Christian, who's a paladin, Nedris, who's a cleric, Ryben, who's a sorcerer,
Cool name.
and Jockin, who is a monk.
Jockin.
Yeah, his name is Jockin Zusa,
What's
You
John?
better be jocking me.
spelled
Sorry.
Jochen. Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, they have a cleric, a paladin, a monk, and a sorcerer.
All right.
And at this point, you know all the other groups, even if they didn't like directly introduce themselves.
Okay.
Lum.
My boy,
Yeah, what about Lum?
I miss him.
It doesn't matter. Keep him.
Okay. The first day passes, and you go to your classes and things like that. On the second day, Christian's group gets called again, and Fayola's group is also called. So that's the Flawless Four and the Good Hearts are called on the second day of the week. You guys go back to your classes again. And then come the third day of the week, our group gets called, and we're the only group called.
Yes.
And while everybody's at the mission board, since all the groups go and check it together because they never know who's going to have missions and who won't. As you guys are taking your mission off of the wall, who's grabbing the mission off the wall, like the mission papers?
I will.
Okay. Christian walks up to you and he looks over at your mission papers, and your mission for this week is to go exterminate some rats
Yeah.
for somebody.
Love it.
And Christian looks at that over your shoulder and he says, "Ha! You all have to go exterminate some filthy rats. Seems like the teachers already know your worth."
What's your mission, you little weasel?
Well, we don't have a mission for today, but we were called the past 2 days.
What were those missions then?
Important things. We did very good things for this town. all the teachers know just how strong my group is already.
All right. All right, little buddy.
And he prances away happily. And after that, Fayola walks up after Christian walks away, and she says to you, "The only reason that they got called twice this week was because they were supposed to clean the town well the first time, but they slacked off.
Oh.
Don't let those assholes get to you."
Good to know, Fayola.
Yeah, no problem. And good luck on your mission today.
Thanks, Viola.
Thank you.
Thanks, Viola.
See you guys. And then she walks away. So, like I said, your mission is to go exterminate some rats. This young elf woman named Blandolin just bought her first home on the edge of the inner city. Like, it's her first time owning a home on her own. And upon moving in, she found a few giant rats in her basement and is scared of them. And she wants you guys to come take care of the rat problem however you can, but she doesn't want any damage to be done to her home or to her basement. Those are the criteria for the mission.
I think we can manage.
Let me get my map out. Blandolin's house that she just bought is also within like the near neighborhood around the school, just like Crother's house and Mrs. Douglas from the first mission. But her Blandolin's house is further south. So you guys can do whatever you want before leaving, but then like after you do what you want, we'll pick up at Blandolin's house.
Okay.
Is there anything you guys want to do?
I'll pack my bag, get ready for the mission.
I'm gonna bring a large canteen of water with me.
Okay.
Just fill that up.
Is there a academy bookstore?
There are.
Is there a store I can get some
Could it be a library or a
materials?
store?
There's a
No,
library.
I mean
in
like
the school.
I'm thinking about like
Oh,
like
like a-
college bookstore where it has like
Oh, like a gift
gear
shop.
and stuff. Yeah, I need some materials.
They have places like what specific materials do you need?
A bag and a dagger.
You don't have a bag. You didn't bring one with you.
No.
You
I just
yeah.
had it
There
in
there are
my-
places in the school that you can pick those
You
up.
just got
I
big.
just want a bag in case I find any cool stuff
Yeah, you can.
and a dagger.
That's not super important, so we can just say that you got a bag from. There's some like place where they hold extras for students that don't have them.
Is it like a backpack or a satchel or a duffel? What are we looking at here?
It's like one of those cheap backpacks.
Asking you,
What?
what kind of bag
It's a
are you
grocery bag.
They can do a trash bag.
A pretty big bag with a.
Is
It's
it
like
roll?
a where you pull the strings and it tightens up at the top.
Like a
Oh,
draw bag?
Now I'm
cinch-
gonna,
a cinch
I'm gonna hold
sack.
it over my shoulder.
A cinch
A
sack.
Okay.
drawstring bag.
getting? Yeah,
Cinch sack.
a drawstring knapsack.
Oh,
Okay.
a drawstring
I don't
hacky
remember
sack.
what, but
Okay. Anybody else need to do anything?
Good.
And then I'll get a standard issue combat dagger from my barbarian teacher.
Okay. What's the name of your barbarian teacher?
Mr. Alucard. He's my favorite teacher, and he gave me a dagger
Cool.
for missions because he believes in me.
So you guys leave the school with all your gear prepared, and you go down to Blandolin's house. Blandolin greets you as you at the front door when you show up. She is a young elf woman. I don't know, she's just dressed in civilian clothing. Nothing fancy. And the house is fairly small. And when she lets you inside, she smiles at you and she's very welcoming. And inside her house, there's like all these just random furniture all over the place because she hasn't like fully moved in yet.
What is the house made of? What's the material? Is it wood? That's what I'm looking for.
Sure, yeah, it's
Okay.
standard townhouse makeup.
Okay.
wood with like a stone foundation.
Yeah, okay.
So yeah, she greets you and she says, "Hello, you all. Nice to meet you guys. I'm Blandolin.
Hi, Blandolin.
What are your names?"
Zero definitely chuckles a little bit
At her name.
at her name.
Does he stare her dead on while he does it?
No, he just looks up and laughs.
Okay.
I'm Allison. How you doing?
Hi, Allison.
I'm Daigen, Beast Slayer.
Very, very hearty name you have there.
Daigen Baldric.
Where'd you get that Beast Slayer title?
From all the beasts I've slain.
I suppose that makes sense.
Far and wide. I'm gonna stop talking.
I'm Onyx. It's
Hi,
nice
Onyx.
to meet you.
She's a lot taller than you. She thinks that you're a child that's just coming along with them.
That's like just fine.
This is my son.
This is our friend Zero.
Hey.
Hi, Zero. There are I saw some giant rats when I went down to the basement to start unpacking down there.
Yes, ma'am.
They were like as big as you, little boy.
Oh,
It's
that's
actually a
pretty
girl.
Scary.
Why'd you say your son?
It was a joke, ma'am.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
No, it's okay. I get it a lot.
But yeah, the rats, they're pretty big.
No, we have like an understanding that we're messing with her, that we're like telling her.
Well, Blandolin, why don't we go downstairs and take a look?
If you're that eager to get started, last time I went down there, I saw 3 of these just huge rats.
3?
Yeah, there were 3 of them.
Wow.
They had really sharp claws, and they were just like rooting through all my things down there.
Ooh.
3 of them?
Yes,
Why
3.
did you leave stuff down there then?
Well, I was unpacking all my things that I needed to keep down there.
Okay.
I have like books and things that I was gonna put on shelves
Yeah,
in the
sure,
basement.
sure, yeah.
Before we go down, should we decide whether we're trapping these rats or just killing them?
I got a
Blandolin,
big bag.
Blandolin detailed that she would feel more comfortable if you like exterminated them
Okay.
and permanently got rid of them.
Okay.
Say no more.
Can we keep them as a pet?
Well, why would you want a dead
got
rat?
some space in my
Mascot?
bag.
Why would you want a dead rat?
Pet.
No.
It's a bad pet.
She means don't kill him.
Who's that?
Guys,
Is Landolin
guys, the
asked
rats
her?
could be our team mascot.
Yeah, she said keep them as pets.
Well, literally the contract says we should kill them.
I feel
Okay,
bad.
That's a
well,
suggestion.
I'm gonna
No,
go.
it's what we're gonna do.
I feel bad about killing them, but I think we should stick to the contract as well.
As you're talking about this, Blandolin leads you down the stairs in the back of her house to the basement, and it's like a stone cellar. All that's in the room are
You said it was wood.
well,
David,
it has
we're
a
in the
stone
basement now, buddy.
Okay.
The basement is not wood.
All right, that's good.
We understand.
Upper
Keep
part of
going.
the house.
Okay.
In the basement, it's just all the, it's just a stone flooring and stone walls, and then the roof above is wood because that's the floor for the house. As you enter in the back left corner of the room, there is a bookshelf up against the wall, and it's just got random books on it. There are storage shelves in the middle of the room. And then there's 2 of those.
Is it well
That's
lit?
all that's in the room. It's lit by lanterns that Blandolin has hung up, and so yes, it's well lit.
Okay, so there's no area that's like dark where something could hide.
No,
Okay.
but yeah. So you enter in, and there are shelves and a bookshelf.
Okay. Do you guys think we should set some sort of trap, or I like walk around a bit? I
Do
don't
you
know.
have a trap?
Well, I was thinking about how to make one.
How big is this cellar?
It's like
Dimensions.
30 feet by 40 feet.
So we can see the whole room.
Yeah, you can see the whole room.
Are there any rats in the room?
No, there are no rats in the room.
We should not
I should have. I should have detailed that. There are no rats in the room.
Are
Yeah,
there like
okay,
holes
so-
that like rats have
Should
made,
we-
like tunnels around?
Yeah.
Not that you can see. No.
She also said that they were bigger than you, so like a hole would have to be like.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of interesting. Can we like walk around the room and investigate?
Yeah, of course you can.
Okay.
I investigate the bookshelf.
I'll follow him
Okay, so you guys walk over to the
Yeah.
bookshelf first.
because I lack originality.
Roll investigation. It's a D20.
Yes.
Yes.
11 plus 2.
Rock
Okay.
and roll.
Yeah,
That's a 13.
you're looking at the bookshelf, and at first, all the books seem undamaged, and everything. They're like laying on their sides and things like that. But they're just books. And you look around the side of the bookshelf, and there are claw marks on its edge.
Wonder what we can decipher from that.
Claw marks.
Bookshelf. Can we move the bookshelf?
Yeah, go ahead.
I could do
If
that
you
easy.
think there are rats in it, I don't know why that would.
Are you?
That's Blandolin.
She still here?
Yeah, she's watching from the stairs. You guys can move the bookshelf if you need to.
Yep. Go do it.
All right. I moved the bookshelf.
Okay, how are you moving it?
I'm pushing it.
Behind it, there is a large hole near the ground dug out from the wall, from the stone in the wall.
And then I throw the bookshelf on the ground.
Yes. Okay. I immediately light my hand with fire
Oh,
Uh-huh.
and I walk into the hole. I'm
how
wait.
big is
You're gonna have to crawl.
I
into the
am
hole.
crawling
But-
with a hand in front of me.
Daigen throws the bookshelf on the floor after seeing the hole, and Blandolin is like, "Oh, you're going in the hole?"
I'm already halfway in.
Yeah, she's like, "All right." She's fine with it. She's just surprised that how quickly you jumped into the hole.
What's your fire from?
hand.
Yeah, he can.
I can make basic fire in my hand.
Is
That-
that
it
an
doesn't
earth,
do it doesn't do any
is that an
damage.
Earth Ganassi thing?
Yeah, I mean, no, it's just a druid.
Cantrip?
It's just a druid like
Oh,
flame
druid.
hand.
Okay,
It says reduce flame. I can't deal damage or anything.
got it.
Um,
Just makes light.
Yeah.
Allison is gonna get flustered and immediately like, Zero, where are you going so quickly?
Dude, I am halfway in a tunnel.
I know, I'm shouting.
You
this
can
at
hear his voice.
You can.
Her.
Sorry, her.
Say it again.
Oh my god. You can still hear her voice.
Oh my
Okay. We're done. Got it.
You can still hear her voice behind you.
You can still hear her vortex.
Muffled. I just say, going to kill some rats. I'm still going.
Can I
Zero,
fit in the
just
hole?
die.
Yeah, you'll be able to.
Then I'll go really fast.
Ahead of you in the hole, you just see it just travels for like 10 feet. And then at the end of that 10 feet, it opens up into a slightly larger room.
Nice.
It's like that room is like 8 feet by 8 feet. It's like a cube.
Was it Gwendolyn?
Blandolin?
Blandolyn.
Did you say Gwendolyn?
Sorry.
That's what a
So-
normal name would be.
Okay, don't come at my names.
So I'm,
Yeah, is it like
oh.
man-made or
The hole?
Yeah.
I was gonna.
No, the-
I haven't.
Or the
gone-
room? The hole or the room at the
the
end?
room?
Well, you're not Zero, so
Okay,
you
well-
can't see
Okay.
it.
Okay, so I'm gonna go.
Okay.
I'm gonna talk to Blandolyn directly. I'm gonna
Yeah.
say, sorry about him. We're gonna follow and make sure they don't do anything.
Yeah, no, that's okay. As long as you get rid of the rats,
Okay.
I'm fine with it.
Yell if you see any other rats back up here that you need to.
Sure, but like I said, please don't like damage my basement or my house. That's important to me. 'Cause
Did you know that this hole was here?
No, I did not.
Okay.
The bookshelf has been. It's been there as soon as I moved in.
Did it?
So it doesn't matter that I threw it down.
Again, just break
That's
it.
okay, but like those are my books.
Okay.
Did the bookshelf break?
No, it's fine.
I'm gonna kick
It's
the
fine.
bookshelf.
It fell over on its face because he threw it.
I'm gonna kick the bookshelf and then scurry into the hole.
Why are you
Like, Zero, wait for me.
Okay. Yeah,
Sorry about them, Blandolyn.
that's all right.
How tall is the hole?
I think you could just walk in it.
It's 4 feet
It's
tall and 4 feet
How tall
across.
are you?
at
Two?
the
Gonna
middle.
walk.
2.5.
I'm just gonna walk.
All right.
Just give a little wave as you
Wow, oh
walk
my
in.
God.
I'm gonna.
That's
I'm
so
gonna crawl in
funny.
after.
Okay. Zero, you get out, you crawl out into this smaller room,
Uh-huh.
and you can stand up in it, and in the middle of the room there is like a manhole.
So it's just a circular room with a manhole in it. I mean, like a square
It's
room.
like a dugout room, and
Yeah,
then there's
so the
a
only thing that's in
disc,
it is the-
like a
is the-
circular manhole in the middle.
Got it.
Yeah.
Wait, like
There's no lights. It's just everything.
a
from your fire.
man-made manhole, like with a cover, or like
No, it's just like
Just
like
a hole.
a stone. It's
Oh.
a circular stone cover that you can see in the
Okay.
ground.
Wait, so does this?
I just meant manhole as in it's
it's a stone covering
hole.
of a hole. Okay. Are there any other entrances to the room besides the one that we came in through?
That's it.
Okay. Well, does anybody want to investigate the manhole cover
Whole
with me?
Are
time.
we all just standing on the
Yeah,
hole?
now you're all in that room.
We're all
standing
just
around
standing
it.
in the hole.
Yeah,
Alice,
and
my flames.
Gen's head is ducked a little bit.
We're all just
He's
staring down the
tall.
hole.
And we can,
Allison's gonna take out her wand.
Okay.
we can see from Zero's flames.
Yeah, you can.
Wait. Before we go in,
Uh-huh.
in case we drop down right on the rats, what's our plan of attack?
Attack.
Okay. Because I'm gonna try to kill them.
Okay. I'm gonna try to stay out of the fighting because I'm not good at fighting.
All right. Ready?
I'll be here for support.
I'm gonna try to befriend them, but
Okay.
Who's going first?
I'm gonna lift
Gen's
it,
gonna lift the.
and then I'll also go first.
Can you shoot fire?
I can shoot fire.
Okay.
Ooh. Okay, so Gen lifts up the stone disc and moves it out of the way. It's pretty heavy, but he's
I wanna-
strong and able to lift it.
I'm gonna take it with me.
You want? Okay.
But I can't
It
bring it
won't. It
down.
won't fit down the
Yeah.
hole.
Okay. So
Are
I'll get it later.
sorry. Are there any like rocks on the ground in the cave? Like
You could find a
Kinda
pebble or two.
like a good size chunk.
No, any big chunks have been cleaned out. Like,
Jesus,
like
you're
it's
gonna
just cut
bludgeon
out
one
of
to
the wall.
death with a
Well,
rock?
I have a thing called catapult, and I can shoot it basically at it
Ooh.
What?
with my wand.
He's a magician.
Yeah, I've got
Catapult something with a wand?
It's a spell.
That's funny.
All right, I'm
Yeah,
lifting
so I
it.
bend back the wand.
Let's go slay some monsters.
Okay,
wait.
Gen
No,
moves.
that was a good idea. Dude, are you jumping in? You already decided. You just lifted up and you're charging in.
Yes.
Oh,
Gen
God
lifts
damn it,
up
okay.
the
You
cover.
come too.
Yeah, I'm coming.
And-
I'm coming.
Why don't you shoot preliminary fire?
I was going to, but he's already
Okay.
jumped.
He jumps. He moves the cover and immediately jumps in. And as he's falling down, it's not a super long fall, but everybody, even Gen, as he's falling, sees that there's a ladder in the hole, and Gen falls down about like 15 to 20 feet.
oh no, you gotta break
So
something. If
yeah,
you do
make
that.
a roll.
No, I'm strong. I'm big, strong.
Make a dexterity roll. Or
Hulk Hogan fell off of a
Yeah, do a
15-foot
roll.
drop. He'd break something.
For what? Just dex?
just to see if you take fall damage from this because you're falling pretty far.
Well, if it was dex, it was 11. If it's strength, it's 13.
It would be dex, I would say.
Then 11.
You're good. You stick the landing.
Yes.
It's
Well,
insane.
because there's not really any space for you to fall because your shoulders are so broad against the walls.
yeah,
of
I
the-
could slow myself down. I could slow myself down with the walls.
But yeah, so there's just there in the hole. There's a ladder that leads down to a room the same size as the room that you guys are standing in at the top.
Okay, well, after Gen jumped in, and we clearly saw there's a ladder, I will, like, fireman slide down the ladder.
Okay. All right.
I'm gonna climb down the ladder normally.
Okay. Gen.
Oh, do you
as-
want to hop on my back?
Do you have a backpack on?
No, I have pockets in my robes that I carry my things in.
Then no backpack, right?
No fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll hop on your back.
Nice.
We, as you guys are going down the ladder, Gen turns around in the room and sees where it leads to. And in front of him, there's a short, like 10-foot hallway. You're able to stand up in it, but if you like bow a little bit. You can't
Right.
stand up fully in it. It's not that tall.
How tall are you?
He's like 6 feet, 7 feet.
7
You
feet.
said it was 10 feet.
I didn't say it was 10. It's 10 feet forward,
Oh.
not 10 feet tall.
Oh.
The hallway goes for like 10 feet, and then you can see that it opens up into a big room at the end of the hallway. You can't see anything. else.
Unsheath my dagger.
I'm gonna say that we might have to take precautions because this is probably a person that did this.
Yeah, there's no ladder.
Rats,
here.
yeah, rats don't build ladders, as far as I know.
I unsheath my dagger.
Looking at the ladder, it looks like it's made of like sticks and stuff.
A rat can't.
Rats don't have
doesn't
opposable
have
thumbs. Can't hold hammer.
Bro, we in the
We'll
we
find
in
out when we get
D&D,
there,
guys.
people.
These aren't normal rats.
Find out when we
These
get
are
there.
mason rats.
These rats are huge.
I draw my bow with an arrow lit on fire.
Okay.
And I'm right behind Gen.
Rat people.
Where
Are you guys
doing?
ready to proceed through the hallway?
Yeah, you guys.
Are we all together now?
Is your wand
Yeah, you're all together.
at
My-
your ready?
I am ready with my wand.
Thank God. We're safe.
At the bottom of the ladder is a short hallway leading into a circular room laden with stone bricks. Center of the room is a pedestal with small foodstuffs and small rocks placed all around it. Atop the pedestal is a wedge of shiny orange cheese. Between you and the pedestal kneel two giant rats with their heads bowed to the cheese.
Do they worship cheese?
Are you saying that out loud?
I'm not done. There are 5 small doorways around the walls of the room, evenly spaced from each other, including the doorway that you're walking through right now.
Evenly.
So yeah, you see these 2 rats in front of you with their heads bowed to a wedge of cheese on a pedestal. This room is, like I said, it is cleaner than the tunnels that you crawled through. It has like stone brick patterns laid out.
Ooh.
There's no designs in the bricks. It's just like a nicer room than the tunnels.
Smooth stone.
I want to sneak around, stomp on the cheese, and attack it.
Now, why would you do that?
How are you gonna stomp on the cheese when it's up?
On the you'd
I'm
have
gonna
to
go around,
Oh, he's a big boy.
climb up
Wouldn't it be
Climb up
smarter
what?
to just?
the
I s-
pedestal,
It's just like a cylinder in the middle of the
What if-
room.
then slap it off.
What if we-
Okay, let's
we
think
should-
about what we're doing.
I think
that's not
the 2
realistic.
fighters should just go up and take him out at the same time.
What do you think, fighter?
Oh,
The cheese.
They haven't noticed you yet.
The cheese. Groom it.
These rats are just sitting there with their heads bowed.
yeah.
How'd you know how to do that so fast?
What do you mean?
Nothing. It seems like you've done that before.
seemed really.
Seems like you've done that before.
For all our audio listeners,
Have you put
Onyx just decapitated R2D2 and put a pencil eraser on top of it.
That's cheese.
Sorry,
Oh, nobody knows that R2D2 is the pedestal.
So R2D2 is our pedestal.
That's not R2D2, guys.
R8, god damn.
Whatever.
Colin's so sad at this moment.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, what are you guys gonna do?
I'm gonna sneak attack one of the rats.
I'm gonna stay back.
I'll just shoot one from the distance.
Okay, make a stealth check.
After I attack that one, I'm gonna try to get to the other one before Zero does.
What the?
Okay, yeah, I'll say that passes.
No, I'm gonna.
but I can't. But I'm gonna try to.
Now you're not gonna be able
Okay,
to.
so how are you gonna sneak attack this thing?
That's not me.
That's not him, man.
How are you gonna sneak attack this rat?
I'm gonna run up to it and stab my dagger in its back.
Okay.
It's a rat. We gotta exterminate it.
roll for
Exterminate it.
damage.
Go for the spine or the jugular.
17 again.
How do you get
The
17s?
movie.
Hey,
Roll
that's
for
awesome.
damage.
17.
That's okay. That's AC.
Remember,
I
you're.
don't know what my dagger is.
Good.
I'll say 6. 4.
Oh boy.
I'll say my dagger's a 1d6.
Yeah, and then since it's a sneak attack, you do more damage. So
Kill a rat.
shit. Where's my
Did you-
monster catalog?
Where'd you stab it? Describe the
Back.
stabbing.
I slowly approach. Actually, I quickly yet stealthily approach the rat on the right from behind. And I bring my arm up over my head. And I bring the knife down straight into its back. And stab it through to the ground.
It's pretty powerful.
Blood
and,
spattered everywhere, all the way up my arm.
The rat.
And then I lick it off.
Ew, no.
It tastes great.
The rat.
He's the vampire.
It lets
I
out
didn't do that.
It lets out a tiny quiet squeal as you stab through it, and it promptly dies. Sits motionless on the ground. And the other rat hears this, looks its head up, and turns halfway facing Gen and halfway facing the rest of the group. And Zero has already shot it.
No.
Zero pulls out his glove.
At this point, after I take my knife out of the other one, I'm like, get over here, you little... And I run at the other rat.
Okay, while Gen is running, I quickly draw my bow back to my cheek, and I let go. The arrows are flaming, so there's,
Yeah.
So I shoot it, and I got a 10 AC with 7 damage.
Okay.
Flaming damage.
You shoot your flaming arrow, and it goes right next to the rat's head and hits it in the jugular, and it pierces through, like, directly back into its body. Like, the arrow gets lodged fully in its whole body.
Oh, because it's facing me?
Yeah.
Got it.
And the rat, after like perking up and looking at you, it takes this arrow and then slumps over on the ground.
And then explodes.
It does not explode.
The rat's at TNT inside of them.
It bursts into flames, though. Just instant.
Yeah, it's like everything settled down and there's just... It's just flames.
You're overwhelmed by the smell of burning rat flesh.
Did you look at me or something after that?
I looked to Zero and I'm like, come on, man. I was gonna get it.
I just smirk. I walk up and I put my foot on the dead rat and I
Yeet.
Yep,
And I yeet.
and I yank the arrow out of its dead body and
Okay.
I flick the blood off and put it back in my
Yeah, the blood was like up the whole
Yeah.
arrow except for the tail.
I purposely got some of the blood on Gen's shoes.
Oh.
My moccasins? My moccasins?
Allison is visibly.
But we look up and there's just blood splattered all over you.
But I get mad because they're on my moccasins.
Moccasins!
I'm gonna go up to the cheese. See
Okay.
what that's all about.
Looking at it, it's just like
Slicing shit.
just some well-preserved cheese sitting up on a pedestal. It's just a chunk of like golden yellow cheese.
I'm gonna pick it up.
Whoa, Gen. Gen. I put my bow on my back and I toss Gen. I ruffle my backpack that I have.
Yeah.
And I toss Gen a small sack with like rice in it.
Oh my
To
god.
replace it with like
Yep,
Indiana Jones.
Indiana Jones.
I toss it again.
Gen is not gonna do this without
No, I can do it. I can do it. Okay, I'm gonna perform the whole Indiana Jones artifact replacement steal.
Make a sleight of hand check for when you do it.
Okay.
Toss it on the ground.
Sleight of hand? What's my sleight of hand? Let's check it out. 11.
11.
My hands are shaking.
Everybody's watching Gen as he steps up to this piece of cheese holding a bag of rice, and he weighs the rice in his hand.
I let out a little bit of the rice.
He thinks it's the right.
I throw it behind me. I measure with my eyes, and then I kind of stretch my neck a little bit. And my
And-
fingers are shaking.
He's visibly sweating.
And then I do it real quick. I pull the cheese off the pedestal and slide the rice on it real quickly with sleight of hand with a dice roll of 11. And then I bring my hand away slowly from the pedestal, and I'm holding the cheese in my right hand.
So yeah, now you're holding a wedge of cheese instead of a bag of rice.
I have a wedge of cheese now. Guys, I got it. I got the cheese.
Good job. But didn't she say there were 3 rats? We've only killed 2.
Then I guess we can use this to find the third.
Wonderful.
Does anything happen?
Nothing else happens.
Okay. Do we choose a pathway now?
Should I take the rice back?
No.
No, I don't think we should.
Nothing happened.
Yeah, maybe you did it right.
Because I'm a baller. Okay.
Is it ready?
Now I got some cheese. Does anyone want to hold on to this?
I can put it in my I can put it in my bag.
All right, here you go. Onyx, take care of the cheese.
All right,
Giving
so
the
I got
smelly
some-
cheese
It's
to
not
the
smelly.
Is it
smallest.
like gross?
It's cheddar.
No, it's like well preserved.
Okay.
You can be our
It's not
bait,
moldy.
Onyx.
But a rat could smell it.
And a
Tie
rat
some
could smell
cheese
it.
So we're giving our cheese to the smallest
Yeah,
member
Onyx
of our
the
group.
bait. I need.
The thing that's smaller than the rat.
Yeah.
It's-
That's
I gotta
a smart
focus
idea.
on the rat killing.
You guys have 4 rooms that you could go to.
All right, Onyx, pick a room. We'll follow.
Yeah, you lead.
God.
I'll lead.
You're just happily just carrying the
Is
cheese.
it
door?
Somewhere.
No, I should have
she puts it
said.
in the bowl on her head.
It's dimly lit by candles on the walls, the whole room. I should have said that.
Rats lit candles
And built a ladder. Interesting.
and
They-
a pedestal.
And a pestle.
Rats can see better than you can in the dark.
Well then I'm gonna use.
Says you.
I'm gonna do light on my wand. I'm gonna make my wand light up on the tip of it.
Lumos.
Someone.
Yeah,
Okay.
basically.
Almost maximal.
It's a cantrip. Do I have to roll for
No, you're good.
that? Okay.
Okay, where are we going, Onyx?
So Allison's got her light up glow stick.
I don't want to lead though, because
No,
Ah.
we've already settled who's leading.
Yeah.
Excuse me, she has the cheese?
So where are you guys going?
Okay, I'm gonna walk up. I have the cheese in my hands, and I'm strutting up to this room, most directly to the left of us.
Okay.
And then darkness
you're
grabs
squealing.
you.
Zero, you coming?
And you already know I'm coming.
All right.
You enter onto. You enter. There's no passageway. The doorway leads directly into a rectangular room, or a roughly rectangular room. It's carved out of the stone and dirt. And in this room, it's dimly lit with candles on the walls as well. Around the walls, the back walls of the room, are piles of assorted objects.
What type of objects?
Like household objects, like toys and books and
Microwave.
some clothing articles.
Oh, so they were stolen from Gwendolyn.
Bland.
Nope. It starts with a B.
Blandel.
Blandolin.
Blandolyn, because she's bland.
And plays the mandolin.
Are these? So what's on the floor? What does the floor look like?
It's the same stone as the room before,
Oh, okay.
but the walls aren't as pristine.
Guys, I'm pretty sure this is just a storage room.
Rats have storage and build pedestals and ladders.
I just don't
Not any stranger what we've already seen.
You're
so.
really hating on these rats today.
I'm not hating. I'm just questioning.
He's hating on Blandolin.
Alright, let's
He
check
doesn't
the
even
next
play the
room.
mandolin.
I'm going to this room. DM.
Okay.
I choose the room to the right. Of the
So
room
as
to the right.
to the forward.
Well,
the
if this is the
forward
room,
side.
I choose the room to the right.
So as Onyx and Gen walked into the room with all the objects, Zero turned around and walked into a room forward of everybody, and he enters into another rectangular room that is slightly larger than the room with the objects in it. Inside this room there's like a pool of water, just like a puddle in the middle of the room. There's one rat drinking from that pool of water, and then over near the back corner of the room, there's another rat eating from a pile of moldy food and like rotten bread and stuff.
I'm the only one who sees this room, right?
You're the only one that's looking in at it.
Alright, I
now.
turn around and I yell.
No. No. Don't do it.
You're gonna yell.
Yeah, but. No. Okay. Alright, I just look in, I see them. Do they notice me?
Harsh whisper.
They do not notice you because they're busy eating and drinking.
Okay, I walk back out. Do they don't notice me still?
No.
Alright.
Guys.
No. I walk back. And I say, hey, Onyx. Come check this room out. I think there's piles of gold in there.
Oh
Is that your response?
no! No, I'm like, okay.
I don't care much for gold. All
I know you
care
don't,
about
Gen.
is-
You can stay here.
All I care about is the hunt, so I'm going to keep investigating this room.
Sounds cool to me.
And it's awesome. Let's go check it out.
Buy a lot of snacks with that.
Oh dear.
Uh,
I'm gonna say.
Do you have bad vision?
Onyx, how are you approaching this room?
I'm just walking in
blindly.
unassuming.
Well, yeah. Do you have dark vision?
Let me see.
What are you doing, Allison?
And what's your passive perception?
I guess I'm just gonna follow you guys. Well, I don't want to leave Gen alone.
Yeah, stay with Gen.
I think I'm gonna stay with Gen. Yeah.
I'm going to start putting some of the items in my bag in case they belong to Blandolin.
Yeah, I can see in the dark up to 60 feet.
Okay,
in
so
shades of gray.
as you're walking into this room, you notice the rats and what's going on in the room.
I just stop in my tracks, like. What? I look back at Zero, and I'm just like, I'm just very confused.
I say, chuck the cheese at that one. And I point the one on the left.
The one drinking the water?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just try to hit it.
I shrug and I'm gonna chuck the cheese.
Alright, roll a d20.
8.
Okay, and you're aiming it like at its head.
Yeah.
You tried to throw the block of cheese at the one drinking from the puddle of water, and you missed its head by a little bit, and you threw the block of cheese in between the two in the room, and it hits like the edge of the puddle, and it's sitting in the water now.
Oh, gross. Okay.
The one drinking turns to it and immediately bows its head all the way to the floor and doesn't move. It like stops moving and it bows its head as far as it can into the floor. The one in the corner of the room that was eating the food hears it like plop into the puddle and turns and looks at the rest of the room and sees you guys in the doorway and looks over and sees that the cheese has been thrown into a puddle, and it scurries over to the cheese and bows its head right in front of it.
Cool. Okay, can I go?
So what the fool?
Can I do something?
They are not attacking you, so yeah, you can do whatever you want.
Alright, we got a job to do. Alright, I shoot. Oh. I shoot an arrow at the first one on the left. Another.
Behind me.
Okay.
Yeah, I missed you. Don't worry. You're too small.
I gotta go get some pies.
Even that good of a marksman.
Come with me to get the pies.
Too small of a target.
We hope you enjoyed the episode for this week. Be sure to follow us on Instagram at GreyshieldsD&D for updates on upcoming episodes and for random behind the scenes. Also, if you like this episode, be sure to let us know and tell a friend. Thank you for listening, and we'll see you next week.